Hey, I'm so excited. Right, guys, we're gonna go live with Tim this morning. It is so exciting because Tim is a guy in our community who has made 6 figures, and he is coming up to share with us today how exactly he did that. So I'm very, very excited. I'm actually coming up early again this morning because let's see what time it is. It's 7:45. Okay, and we're having Tim come live at 8. Hey Simongile, good morning. Let me know where you're watching from. Hey Mums Online. Talishi, good morning. If you are new, put new in the comments. I would love to welcome you. Good morning, Jimmy. Kimberly, how's it going, my friend? Nice to see you online. Awesome. Cuban, good morning. Guys, let me know in the comments if you are new. Put new in the comments. I'd like to welcome you, and then let me know where you're watching from. This is what I love about connecting online and having your own online business, guys, because it doesn't know any boundaries. You can actually connect with people from all over the world. And this morning, wish I was so happy early in the morning. Hey, Tabang, Mornay, Tulishi, you are new. Welcome, my friend. Hit that button over there, dailyincomewithlizelle.com. It's going to tell you what this is all about. I want you in my email list because I'm going to share with you the free webinar we're having tonight. But I'm waiting, guys, because guess who's joining me on the live this morning? I'm having Tim join us this morning. So Tim is from the US. He's from California. And he's going to share with us, he followed the exact same system, guys. This exact same program that has made me over 500,000 in 4 months. He's going to tell us how he made 6 figures. Now, if you make 6 figures in US dollars, that's $1 million, right? Following this exact same program. So you're going to hear from Tim this morning. I'm so freaking pumped to let you hear from him because a lot of people always ask me, is it only for women? No, it's not. We've got so many men in our community that are hitting the 6 figures, working a 2-hour workday. You're going to hear Tim's story. Hey, Mornay. Good morning, guys. If you are new, let me know in the comments new. And please like and share this live because I came on a little bit early because when Tim comes, I really don't want you to miss out. And during a live, a lot of people can come up and I really, it's just going to help so you can follow his story, right? So just like and share this live, guys. I'm so excited. Yay, you are new. Well, welcome, Renee. I'm so happy to have you here. Guys, any of you, if you are new, let me know in the comments. Put new. Make sure you hit that follow button over there, dailyincomewithlizelle.com if you are new. My name is Lizelle. My name is Magdalene Thomas. I'm new. Hey, good morning, Magdalene. Welcome, my friend. Make sure you hit that follow button over there. My name is Lizelle, guys. I'm a mother of 3, and many years ago, I went through a divorce, right? I had to look after my children. I didn't have a husband to rely on. And that's when I found this program, right? Recently, because in 2023, I was depressed, overwhelmed. I didn't know how I was going to get out of my financial circumstances. Who would like to make some money online? Put a 1 in the comments if you would like to make some money online, because I'm going to show you today how to do it. And I'm going to let Tim come up and share with you how he did it, guys. This program has absolutely changed my life. Hey, I'm new, Nolita. Good morning. Welcome, Nolita. If you are new, make sure that you like and follow me because I'm about to give you a lot of value. If you are, especially if you're a parent, because that's hey, from South Africa, yay! Oh, that's a good one. Put SA in the comments if you are from South Africa. If you are not from South Africa, let me know where you're from. This is what I love about this online business, guys. You get to connect with people from all over the globe. And Tim is from California, and he's going to jump on here. You're going to hear his cool accent, and he's going to come share with us how this program also changed his life. Now, this program, guys, I'm having a free webinar tonight. That's why your email needs to be in there, dailyincomewithlizelle.com. I'm going to show you how I made 500,000 Rand, right, in 4 months with this process. Now, if you think that's too good to be true, I'm going to show you how it's possible. Put a yes in the comments if you've ordered something online in the past 3 months. Put a yes in the comments if that's you. Because you would agree with me, everything's moving online, right? You want to make money, learn me step by step. Yes, I'm going to teach you step by step. Also from South Africa, yay! I love it. I don't know why I've got such a heart for South Africa, guys, but I was struggling, right? I couldn't make ends meet. I was already busy in my beauty salon. I was working non-stop, my butt off, and I was still not making enough money, and I lost time with my children. Who feels like that? Put a one in put a one in the comments if you feel like you're working all the time but it's just not enough. You're still not making enough money. Look at that. Suze, Emmanuel, you'd agree with me, right? Mornay, you agree with me. It's that hustle that you have to do. So because I was divorced many years ago, I thought I was going to have to work for the rest of my life. Now, guess what happened? Hey, Emmanuel, guess what happened? When in 2023, I didn't even want to get up in the morning because I knew that I was going to work for nothing because I was so much in debt that although I was working, I knew the money wasn't enough. I was barely seeing my children. When I would used to come home at night, I wouldn't even have any energy left for them, right? You know what I did? I went online looking to make more income, right? Because I knew if I could do something from home, and I knew that the online world was evolving because, guys, I mean, did you know that if I told you a year ago that you would be able to download an app and then get your groceries delivered to your door, would you have known that would happen? You would have probably told me, oh, Lizelle, that would be nice, but I don't see how that's possible, right? Well, that's exactly how everything in life is evolving. That is exactly how it is. Let me just note with you guys. This says, okay, you guys can hear me? I must not lose connection this morning. You guys can all hear me good. All right? I just had to let Tim know quickly that we are ready for him. So let me know in the comments. Are you ready to hear from Tim, guys? Put a yes in the comments if that's you. Put a yes in the comments if you're ready to hear from him. Good morning. Is my sound back on? You guys can hear me? You probably hear it. Ah, there we go. Yay! Okay, so Tim is going to come and join us. How do I join to make extra money, please? Okay, so in the meantime, screenshot this along, guys. Screenshot this because I do not DM, okay? There are a lot of fake accounts of me on TikTok. Those are scammers. If you don't want to be scammed, please know that I will never DM you, okay? Make sure you go to dailyincomewithlizelle.com. Take a screenshot, okay? That after the live, you go and you enter your email address in here. Once you enter your email, you're going to get the info. Hey! And the man of the hour is in! Yay! Okay, so Tim, let me get you... Okay, I sent the invitation. I'm so excited for you to meet them. I've told them a little bit about you already. There's a guy in our community.
Okay, am I here?
There we go.
Did I make it? How do I get to be like
side
by side with you?
Hang on.
Take your time. I just know that I want to be side by side with you. If I'm going to do this, let's go. I'm excited.
Okay, so how do I do that?
Hold on, we're going to figure it out. Hang on, you connected using audio only. Hold on. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I got it.
Yeah.
Hang on, bear with me. Let's see if I can get this. We're going to figure this out because I always wanted to figure this out myself.
Yes, but that's the thing.
Hang on, so here's my audio.
I also don't know how, but let's figure it out. If any of you in the comments know how to get the videos side by side, please let me know. But I think if he joins with his camera on, it should be sorted.
Okay, here we go. Hold on. Let's see if I can do it this way.
Oh, yeah.
There's my face, but I was hoping to get side by side by you.
Yeah, so let me check quickly.
We're going to figure this out. You know what? This is our first time, damn it. We're going to get this right. We're both looking like clean, fresh, ready to go. We brushed our teeth. We fixed our hair.
My hair. It's evening by you. Oh, shame.
Hang on. Let me see. No, let me see if I can do something else. No.
I think I've made you co-host. Let me check. Guys, we're just trying to figure out how to put one another next
you guys don't go anywhere. You're not going to want to miss this. This is something that we are so excited to do for you. I'm from the United States, and I can't even begin to tell you how much joy that I have to do this with you guys, especially with this amazing woman in front of you that is only wants one thing, to see you succeed in the thing. Oh my God, there we go.
We figured it out. This is so cool. See, if you are coachable and you're willing to learn, you can make magic happen.
All I can tell you is, how did you do that? Because I need to learn how to do this.
You went onto settings on the live, and then you can change the grid view, which is so cool.
Is it really?
You can actually change it up. It's so amazing. Oh, well,
Oh
thank you
my
so
God.
much for joining, Tim. I told them
Are
all
you
about you a
kidding
little bit.
me? I
Yeah.
am over the moon. I am flipping over the moon to do this with you. I am so excited to do this with you.
Oh, this is
I can't begin to tell you, you honor me with your presence. And because you're who you are, I would not change anything that I could do for you. You're amazing. I'm so blessed to be here with you. And yeah, I have no words. I'm just so joyed. I love to see your story, what you've done for so many other people. I'm absolutely over the moon to see your success and grow and just do all the things you need to do to help other people be successful with an online business. And it's not that hard. And you're doing everything that you need to be. And the greatest thing about it is it's you. It's 100% all you. And that is such a great it's just a great feeling. It's so good to see you, though. But I'm glad to be here, kiddo.
so
Glad to
much.
be here.
Thank you so much, Tim. Now you know me. I prepare, right? I prepared some questions for you. Um,
It's fine. Give
yeah.
me
So
1 second. I want to put my headphones in. Give me one
okay.
second to make sure that
I
I
just want to welcome Freddie Salong, Freddie from South Africa. Yay! Guys, if you are new, let me know in the comments. Put a new in the comments. Tell me where you're from. This is what I love about this online business. We can really connect with people from all over the world. And this is what I'm showing you. I'm showing you also how to follow a proven process that will help you work 2 hours a day and earn income online. Because this is the way of the future, right? This is the absolute future of work. Good morning, Geraldine. Finsley. Oh, it's got a lot of South Africans on here. Vixen, Mamiki, Neo. Welcome, my friends. I'm so happy for you all to be here because not only am I going to let Tim share, guys, but this, if you've been following me, if you don't, please like and follow because this will change your life if you let it. So Tim is a guy in our community. Tim, you know what? People last week when you weren't feeling well, people were so disappointed because they were so looking forward to having you online. Even people in South Africa in our community, guys. In our community, Tim is like a celebrity. He's like
Oh my
such
gosh.
an inspiration to us, and he does training for us. He is so amazing, and you're going to hear his story. He's just a normal person like you and I
Yeah.
who was looking for an extra income, looking for more time with their children, and followed a program and made six figures doing it. So Tim, why don't you just share a little bit of your story, and I will ask you a little bit more. And guys, if you do have questions, please put it in the comment section. I'll read it out to Tim.
Yeah,
Floor is yours.
absolutely. Please, oh, please. Can you hear me okay?
Yes. Perfect.
Okay. Well, first of all, I am so excited to be here. If you don't know who I am, my name is Tim Hess. I'm in from the United States. I'm in a place called California. And I'll just share with you a little bit. I'm a dad. I'm 57 years old. I have five beautiful kids, three grandkids. I love my wife. She's amazing. We get to date, and I love to golf. So I golf. I live on a golf course in California, and I love to golf every day. So when I tell you that story, it's because it is true what I am doing today. This business has given me so many great things, but the more important thing is with Lizelle is I love that what she does is she has one interest in her life. You know, she loves her family, she loves her husband, she loves all those things about her life, but all she wants to do is give back to where she's at. She knows that this is the best thing since sliced bread, if I could say it. We are coachable. She is coachable, and she really does want other people to be successful. Like we all come from an area. I was in corporate America for 25 years. They came into my office one day and said my role had been eliminated. I don't know about you, but if you've been into a career for 25 years and they came into your door, knocked on it, and said, "Hey, I want to have a conversation with you," and they read a piece of paper to you word for word and say your role had been eliminated, and you help build that company, you have a feeling of like, oh my God, betrayal, of, oh my God, they didn't appreciate the times when my kids wanted their father to go to their sports events and I couldn't go because I took work over sports. And I did all these things and they dismissed me so cavalier that it was hurting my heart because I couldn't believe that they were doing it to me. Because I felt at the end of the day, I went to work, I was their best employee. I really believe I was their best employee. I did everything I needed to do to take care of business. So I had a quality of life for my home. The reality of it, after 25 years, my passion to this online business where people can work 2 hours a day, just as Lazelle's is simply this. Never again. Never again will I give the power to the control to a company that at the end of the day, we all know that the company doesn't really care about us per se personally. It's business, is what we would tell people. Listen, don't get mad. It's business. But when you sit there and go like, no, it's not business. I missed my three kids' sporting events for years. You have children in the comments. Do me a favor. Can you put one in the comments if you're a mom or a dad and you're on here? Just put one in the comments. I'm curious to see how many parents are there that go, this in here. So I'm just curious because I'm talking to you guys. So put one in the comments if you're a mom or a dad. Tell me what you are. Your mom, you're a dad. Because you're never just a mom. You're never just a dad. See, I have so much love and passion for parents, more so that you deserve so many great blessings in your life. And I believe that we have been fought into a funnel, a system that is their agenda, not ours. Because see, we love our kids. There's not one person I go, do you know you love your kids? No, you don't love your kid. Oh my God, he pisses me off every once in a while, but I still love him. Okay. And guess what? It's my child. So I will share something with you. My love and my passion, I am going to make a difference in this world one way or the other. This business has given me an opportunity to simply share my story, as Lizelle's is to share her story, and say, you know what, look, we're done. We are absolutely 1000% done. And I think people change. In my case, is I was mentally devastated to sit there and think that you helped build a company from 300 retail stores. Think of this, 300 retail stores to 1,200 retail stores, 300 to 1,200 retail stores. That was my team that built this company. And that company said, thank you, but we're going to part ways and we didn't need you anymore. I don't know about you, but I spent many a days on a plane traveling back and forth. That was the role, what I signed up for. I'm okay with that. But I missed so many events. Let me ask you a question. If you could go to one of your sporting events, and you and I know, even when your kids are like 4 years old running up a field, they have no idea how to kick that ball. You're loving them. They're running it, Lizelle. You know what I'm talking about. They're
Yeah.
running up the field playing football, and they're running their heart out, and they're kicking each other. They're not even kicking the ball at some point, and then they're leaning on there. They're looking at each other. Do I kick the ball? What do I do? But see, here's the thing. I would have loved to have been there, and I wasn't there. Now, don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with what I did. I did exactly what I was told to do.
Oh, we're losing you.
Get a family, create a life. Oh no, am I losing you? Oh, it was
It's
my
fine.
alarm. My alarm went off. My alarm. It was my alarm
Oh,
going, Lizelle's on live now. Let's go. Don't miss this one. Because I
yeah,
was
let me just
excited.
say, it's like 11 o'clock at night there by you, right?
It is, but I had like five alarms on for you, girl. I wasn't missing you. There's no way I'm missing you, young lady. But the reality is we sit there, we get busy, and we are doing what we need to do, but we don't create a life. We miss our kids.
Okay.
And my biggest thing is for all you dads out there, I'll say this to you more than ever. The moments that I've been home nowadays to get to know my kids again, and really when I sit there and tell you, I've been home for almost 3 years without a career, and I do this business for the last 14 months. And I will share something with you. I got to date my wife again. Like I'm not kidding you. I get to date my wife. I get to hold her hand. These are simple things. We think about all the money about this online business. I can sit there and show you money. I can share all the money with you, but that's not my point. The money is just a vehicle to get us to the emotion that we're trying to search for every day. The emotion that I'm trying to reach and the feelings that I'm trying to reach is to hold my wife's hand. See, I've been together for a long time with that woman. She's been in the trenches with me. We have battled through life. We had ups and downs. But here's the thing, she's my best friend and I get to know her again. I get to hold her hand again. My girls, I get to know my girls again. See, I can tell you about all the monies. I can tell you about the high six figures. I just hit over $200,000 in 14 months. But the reality is, I've hit over $200,000 in 7 months. So I can sit there and tell you all those great things. But I can honestly tell you this business, as Lizelle can tell you and share with you, this business has given us so many opportunities to share with other people what is possible. See, I'm not telling you you're going to make the money I'm making. I just know it's possible. See, this journey that I'm on, I am so much passion for it because I know what is humanly possible. I know that people are going to do this business. I know there's people that are not going to do this business. And I'm okay with either or. I'm talking to the people. Lizelle's going to be talking to the people who want to do more than what they're doing now. See, if you did you ever wake up in the morning or sit in a corner somewhere with your coffee or your tea and go, please tell me there's got to be more to life. This cannot
I've
just be.
studied it
And
so
put in the
hard.
comments,
So
do me a
true.
favor, put in the comments, did you ever believe one day this is, and ever thought to yourself, there's got to be more than what we're living? Like, there's got to be more. Like, Lizelle, I know for a fact, I've heard your story. I know for a fact there's got to be more for us. We are
Yeah,
great
awesome.
people, great beings, great parents. There's got to be more than this. We are blessed in this greatest earth and world, but I know there's more. I know there's enjoyment, there's love, there's joy that we need to give our kids and show them the way. I just know there is. I just know there is. So I'm going to do everything I can to help and guide other people that want to have that same experience with life. Because I know for me in my life, I'm actually just started to create a life, and I'm 57 years old. See, my love, my passion for this business is far more than any kind of a dollar amount you could put on it. Yes, I'm definitely going towards $1 million this year. That's not even like that. I can't even see the words coming out of my mouth as L saying that,
I
but
know,
that's
and
where
I just
I'm.
want to say, like you said, you made over 200,000 in 14
Yeah, I'm
months.
over 200. I'm over 215. I'm actually $217,000 as of today.
I
Yeah,
mean,
actually, as yesterday.
I just Googled 200,000 in South African rands, 3.6 million, right? So
Wow.
share a bit how you transitioned from working full time and all of a sudden working a 2 hour workday and being able to make so much
Absolutely.
money.
Yeah, I think that first of all, I always say I just am coachable. I always talk about tips. I will give you the 5 tips that I tell people if you want to have success with an online business, specifically in this business. I want to share with you that these are the 5 tips I always tell people because this is what I live by. And this is who, when I talk to people that I mentor, I simply tell them these are the 5 things. Number one, you have to be coachable. If you want to know, because see, I'm coming to them as a high 6 figure earner. We have a multi-million dollar mentor, and we're sitting there coming to you telling you, like, look, these are the things that you need to do to be successful with an online business. So the first thing you have to be is you have to be coachable because see, they're giving you their time. Lizelle, you're giving Lizelle my time. It's 11:10 in the United States. Lizelle, I'll do anything for that lady. She
Yes,
calls
you're
me, I will do
right.
anything for her because you know what I want? I want you to understand something. I want you to understand that lady right there will do anything she needs to do for you to be successful if you're going to do the work. Be clear on that. That's why I'm here. That's exactly 1000%. That's why I'm here. I didn't have to be here. She's not paying. Lizelle, did you pay me $1 million for me to be
No,
here? Nobody
not
paid
at
any
all.
money. See, that's the community. That's what you're getting involved in. That's the community. There's people want to see you be successful. But I will share with you, for me being successful, these are the 5 tips. I always tell people every day, these are the 5 tips. Number one, you have to be coachable. I always tell people you have to sit down, shut up, and listen. And I say that lovingly and kindly because I grew up in a family with 6 brothers and sisters, and I grew up on a farm. Trust me, if we didn't sit down and shut up and listen, we were definitely getting hurt by like a bull or a cow or something dangerous. Okay. So that's why I said to tell you, sit down, shut up, and listen lovingly and kindly because we got you. We got you. Lizelle's got you. See, I got Lizelle. The second thing is you have to be consistent. And we talk about consistency, but it is consistent. No matter how you feel, whatever you feel, like if you're in a good mood, there are days we get up and we don't feel like we're going to do anything. But guess what? You know what? This business is not about you. This business is about helping other people, as I am here to share with Lizelle. Lizelle is doing the same thing for you. She'll do whatever she needs to do to make sure you be successful. See, we respect each other's time. That's what's great about this business. But I will share another thing with you. Being coachable is number one. Being consistent with the right message. See, we're going to share with you what the right message is. See, we're going to share with you what the right message is. That's the great thing. We're going to hear, we're helping, we're going to guide you. Number three, This is a big one. I think this is one of the most important things. There is one thing that I love about what Lizelle does and what I feel like I try to do every day is I wake up and there's nothing more exciting than waking up and being me. Like Lizelle, I look at Lizelle, she smiles all the time. When I see her in her videos, she's smiling. She's telling you like it is. She's not sugarcoating anything. She's telling you like it is. But that woman is smiling because she knows at the end of the day, she's going to reach one or two people, maybe 10 people. But she's going to reach to some people out there and she's going to sit there and she's going to change people's lives. She's going to get someone to say, you know what? I can do what Lizelle's doing. It doesn't seem that hard. I got this. But Lizelle says she's going to coach me. Okay, cool. I got this. I got to plug in. Great. I'm going to do that. You said I have to be coachable? Perfect. I got you. See, we already know that not a lot of people, not everyone's going to do this business. We know that, and that's okay. But you know what? We're going to still show up every day for the person that comes here and says, I am so done. I am so absolutely sick and tired and being sick and tired. See, people change in many different ways. Some people change because they hurt so bad that they have to. Some people change because they're inspired to. And that's what Lizelle does, right? She inspires people to change because they know they have to. And there's so many people in pain that they know they have to do something different. See, we're going to invest our time. You're going to invest your money into this business have a business to be successful that you can pass on a legacy to your kids. So here's the third thing. I think this is one of the most important things about this business. Please, for the love of God, just be you. You're
I
amazing.
love that. I love that. Can I
Just
just
be
say
you.
that was one
Yeah,
of the
say it.
things that you
Absolutely.
taught me in the community, guys, that because you get such value in our community, people that have gone before you, that is helping you. And that right there was something that gave me freedom like never before because I always felt like I had to be like someone. I need to do it like that person. And
No,
I
I
would
love
check
that.
people and think, oh my goodness, will I be able to do it? But I remember you saying that, and it gave me such freedom because I could just be myself. I don't have to be like anyone else. People are going to relate to you because of you, not because of you trying to be like someone else. Oh, I see we've lost you. Oh my goodness, we've lost him. He's gone offline. Oh, let me just say, morning so long. I'm sure he's gonna pop back in. Guys, what are you thinking? Isn't he just an inspiration? He's talking me very up. But he's such an inspiration in our community. Oh, there we go. There you are. Okay, let me find you. There we go. Invite sent. Ah, there we go. I'm hearing you are very calm and collected, Tim. Such an
There we
inspiration.
go.
Says,
Yeah, sorry about that. That was me. My alarm went on again because I put it on snooze to go, don't miss Lizelle tonight. But talk to
oh,
me. You said
so
something when I lost you when you were saying, hey, you said that the one thing that was really great that you were in the community you said you could relate to is to be yourself.
be myself. Yeah, because that is something that gives you freedom. You don't have to try and be like something else because if you have a job and you want to make something out of life, you always have to try and be like someone else. So I remember
Correct.
you saying that, and that's where I was like, oh my goodness, I can just be me. And what I shared to them was that this is what I love about this business. You don't have to do it as people do it. You just be yourself because people are going to relate to you, to who you are, you know?
Correct. It is so important. I think I always say it's one of I firmly believe with my heart of heart, it is the one thing that people we have been bred in our lifetime to do a certain thing a certain way. I don't care who you are. As from when I was a kid, and even when you're a kid, I'm 57 years old. Sit down, shut up, and listen, and nobody gets hurt. Do as I say, not as I do. Things like that, as our parents would tell us. Um, but there's also things that we go to school, get good grades, work your butt off, and then get a good job, find a woman that you love and you have kids with, put a roof over their heads, work, go to work 25 years, and then get ready to retire. Well, I did all those things. I did all those things to a T, and they let me go after 25 years being with a company at the age of 55. I love, you know, I love my third tip because I can tell you this is the most, you said it, it's a peaceful, it's freeing. I'm not here to impress anyone. I'm just here to simply share with you my story and hope it relates to certain people And the right person is going to come to me and sit there and go like, holy crap, I need to do what they're doing because it makes sense. I know that I'm not the perfect person for everybody, but I'm the perfect person for the right person that's going to come across in my life. Lizelle is going to be the perfect person for the right person that comes across in her life. She's not for everybody. She knows she's not. But here's the great thing. We understand not everybody's going to do this business, but the greatest thing in the world is I can sit there and just love on people, get into my email funnel, get into Lizelle's, in this case, get into Lizelle's email funnel, go up to the top, click on her link in the funnel, go to her right now, click on that. If you're not following her, you need to follow her because she's one of the most integrity filled person that I know. She is her. She is just her beautiful self with her smart brain, her beautiful complexion, and she just wants one thing. She wants you to be successful. She doesn't want you to struggle. She doesn't want to do all those things that just hurt you and your family. Because we understand one thing. We understand that this business, we understand there are so many people from different places in this world, from Ireland, Scotland, New Zealand, Australia, from Paris, France. One of my people that signed up from
Someone's
Paris,
from
France,
Thailand over here.
from South Africa. I have people in South Africa that sign up. See, South Africa and Canada are my two largest people where most people sign up for me. And I will share, and again, authenticity is huge. Just be yourself. We don't have to put the armor of the job on. I call the armor. I put the when you go to work every day, you put the work armor on. And you know what? We go to work with our armor on, so no one's going to hurt us. No one's going to make fun of us. No one's going to sit there and go like, "Oh my God, I don't like you. I can't stand you." Well, look, I got my armor on. I'm good. When I get home, sometimes after that 8, 10, 12-hour day that I didn't get paid enough, that I go home, but I can't get my armor off, so I can't get loved and felt on by my family and I can't love and release my feelings to my family that day because I'm just lost in the job that I had. So this business, I will share this one thing with you. Please be you. Don't be anybody else. Please, for the love of God, be you. I cannot tell you, um, and being in this business for 14 months, just starting my 14 months out, um, I see people that are not themselves when they're doing a business, whoever they are. And I think the one thing about this business is you can't hurt anybody. This business is in digital marketing. It's the fastest growing e-learning industry. It's the fastest growing business you can have in the world today. That's by Forbes. That's all the money channels, whatever you want to go. That's what they are. That's not a joke. The great thing about what you're looking at when you look at this business, I want you to be very clear on something. The one thing that's phenomenal about this business is this is an ever evolving interactive program. What you need to understand about a program is it is a program that evolves with new innovation on top of innovation on top of innovation. So it is ever changing. And the greatest thing about that is after you get involved in your digital program, whatever one you choose, it's good for however long you're around. It'll always be yours. You're going to get 100% resale rights. So for the love of God, just be you. Tell your story. You have a story. You're very unique. You're very blessed, and you just can be you. It's a freeing experience. That's why Lizelle, when she asked me to do this, it wasn't even an issue. It was how fast can I get on one of her lives? How fast can I do this with her? Because see, she is her. She's amazing, and she just is her. She's her unique self. And I'll say this for the fourth thing is really cool because the fourth thing is this. Have patience and grace. When you sign up with Lizelle, have patience and grace with this business. You're learning something new.
Mm.
Sometimes we beat ourselves so up we would never say the words that we say to ourselves that we would say to our kids. So if you wouldn't say it to your kids, why would you say it? Why would you say it to yourself? So be clear, have patience, have grace. It's okay. Everything is perfect. If you feel like you don't get the results you want to do, it's okay. Trust me, we've all been there. It's perfect. You're perfect exactly where you're at. Okay. And I'll tell you this, number 5. This is a big one, but the greatest thing about this fifth one, we talk about mindset.
So,
the person that I came in, and actually Lizelle will say the same thing. I believe she'll say the same thing because we're all on the same page. I will believe that Lizelle will tell you that she's not the same young lady that signed up for this business. She's not the same lady she is today. Because
mm,
see, when we all come into this business, whatever baggage or ever luggage that we are carrying, whatever stress, whatever worry we have, we're still bringing it into this business. Here's the thing though, all those things, the stress, the worry, all that stuff has no relevance to where you are today. See, you have to evolve into something where you want to go to. So I always do this for people that I mentor. I ask them, where do you want to see yourself in 6 months from now? Tell me what that looks like. And then I have a lot of great people that are on their way. I actually have 4 people within the next 30 days that have signed up. I am guiding them to 6 figures that they'll hit. The next 4 6-figure earners will be people that have signed up and I've mentored. See, Lizelle will have the same numbers eventually. That I don't
mm,
even know. I'm sure Lizelle has people that she's working on right now with partnered hand in hand, guiding her, doing everything she needs to do to get them where they need to get to. I just been doing it, I think, a little longer than Lizelle. So I have a couple more people that are already on their avenue to get where they need to get to. The coolest thing is that's what I do this business for. I do this. But the mindset is whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right.
mm,
So I always ask people, one of the biggest things, what do you need from this business? What do you want to do? Where do you want to go? And then I tell people, write it down. Tell me what you want out of this. Tell me where you're going. And I'll tell you right now if you can get it or you can't, or we can accomplish it together. We're going to put the right steps in front of you. See, I think the biggest beauty about this mindset is I know, I know, not I think I can. I don't know.
mm.
Maybe I can. See, I already know where I'm going. See, Lizelle already knows where she's going. See, I already know where I'm going. I'm going to say some words to you right now that I can't even believe that's coming out of my mouth, but I'm going to say them anyway. You're the there's second group of people I've actually said it to. If I did not do anything different in my business today for the rest till November 1st, right now, if nothing changes in my business, to let you know that I'm going to actually project $640,000 will be my income if I do nothing different. If I wake up every morning and do exactly what I'm doing, 2, 3 hours of work day, that's going to be my income November 1st. See, that doesn't make sense to people. That doesn't make sense to what I say this. But see, here's the same thing what Lizelle does that's very unique. See, I believe in the same thing Lizelle does. That's why I'm here. See, Lizelle wants one thing. She wants you as an individual to be successful.
Mm.
She's not worried about her success. I guarantee it. See, she's going to be successful. Lizelle could do anything. Lizelle's going to sell ice cream on the street corner. She's still going to be the best damn person selling ice cream. But see, she's smart. She says, I know I need to do something with master resale rights where I can learn the skills to make $900 a day. And God forbid, if I get 2 or 3 people to purchase $900 legacy builder program, guess what's going to happen? She's going to make a difference in their life first. See, it's not about the money for a lot of us. We talk about the money and we know it can be life changing for a lot of people. But see, it's more than that. For me, Lizelle, it's more than that. See, I'm not worried about the money. I already know if I can help someone get to where they need to get to, I know I'm going to be blessed. See, I already know it. I don't worry about the results. I'm just concerned that I don't want to let anyone down. See, Lizelle's the same way. She
Mm.
doesn't want to let anybody down. She doesn't want to skip on anybody. She wants to make sure she does her due diligence. This business is a very simple process. If you come in here sitting there going like, I'm worried about the results, and you're saying, hey, I got to do the results, you got to do the results, I'm going to tell you you're doing this business wrong. I'll tell anybody they're doing it. I don't care if you made $300,000 this year in this business. I'll still tell you you're doing this business wrong. I would tell you this business is not about you. See, a lot of you people that have been on this live right here, I'm so grateful that you are here. I will simply share this with you and I'll leave it on back to Lizelle if she has any questions, but I'll sit there and tell you this. This business is not about Lizelle. The business is about helping and guiding people to get to where they want to get to. See, the conversations and how we speak to people is very different than what you're used to. I 100% guarantee it. See, when you go get a job every day and you listen to those people, these supervisors, these managers, see, they have your best interest in hand to make sure that you get the job done so they can look good and they can get their commission, they can get their checks, they can get all the things they need to do. See, we want one thing for you. We know what this can do for your family. So what we're going to do is pour our heart into you and we're going to share those skills for you
Sorry.
so you can be successful for you. And
I was I was
if
trying
Lazelle's getting it,
to
if
prevent that
Lazelle's
from
getting
happening.
attacked by a dog, I hope Lazelle's not getting attacked by a dog. You guys make sure you send the ambulance over to her house and make sure she's safe and sound. I think Lazelle's like 98 pounds. We got to make sure she's safe. Okay. But my point is this, just be yourself, be patient and kind on yourself. We're going to teach you the mindset. We have you. You just have to plug in. Like, I can't be the only one out here sitting there making the money that I'm making because these are the only things I think about. I could care less about the money. Money's great. We're just an industry that pays well. But if
Mm,
we take care of each other, we guide each other, we hold each other's hands, and we guide you. This is your business. This, at the end of the day, this is your business. We just want to see you succeed in this business because the alternative is what? I don't have enough money to pay the bills at the end of the month, which is a load of crap. And I always tell it this way, just plug in. If you make 2 sales this month, it's perfect. It's exactly where you're supposed to be. So if you made, I'll leave it on this note. If you made $1,800 this month extra to your income that you're doing right now, how would that change your life today? See, I know there's a lot of people that would do a lot of great things. I know that some people only need a couple extra $100 to change what they're doing right now. See, I already know that. I've had people tell me their stories. See, and this business, what Lizelle and I talk about every day, and we live and we love on everyone that's in our funnel. When you come in, we tell you to go to the link in our bio, go to the link in Lizelle's bio, click on that link, put your email in. I promise you one thing. I just know this. We're gonna share our story. Lizelle's gonna go through the whole thing, and we're gonna sit there and we're gonna love on you, and we're gonna do everything we can to help you be successful. You just have to plug in. And what I mean, you just have to plug in, Lizelle, they just have to plug in.
yes,
Yes?
absolutely. Just plug in. Oh, Tim, thank you. I just love your story and what you mentioned about, because that was quite a big thing for me as well, is not to have to worry about the results. Because here's where you actually get a success, especially in my opinion. When I started, it was about the money because I needed the income. I was already
Yeah,
working a 9 to 5. I was doing everything in my power. Put a one in the comments if you're feeling that you're doing a lot of stuff, but you're just never getting ahead. The debt is climbing, expenses are rising. And I mean, in 2023, I heard, the school sent me a letter saying I can't take my kids back to school if I don't pay up. So I knew I
yeah,
had to do something. I just didn't know what. And I wasn't
right.
prepared to sacrifice family time. So in the beginning, that's how I started. But
Mm,
once you sort it and the income comes in and you see, oh my goodness, this program really works, your
right.
focus changes to like, now I want everyone to know about this. Because
Yeah,
if I can work a 2 hour workday, make $900 a day, every parent should know that because a parent
right.
deserves to be with their children. I missed out on so many times with my children as well. And I loved what you said in your story that you've shared before was that you actually realized that you never knew your children that well because you were
Mm.
always on the road, right? I remember being on your live that morning and oh my goodness, I was crying because it's
You
so,
and me both.
yes. And I mean, so tell me about how did that change for you? I mean, you were always busy working like we are told to work,
Yeah,
right? And all of a sudden you
yeah.
find yourself at home. You work a 3 hour work day. You're getting the income. So how did that change for you?
Yeah, it's funny you say it that way because realistically, I think the biggest thing that changed for me when you're never there, that's why I tell dads. I always say the dads because I can relate to dads, right? I can't relate to moms. I always say moms are queens because of what you guys do. I can share with you the dads, you need to be home because if you heard the conversations that I have heard through my own family that they're talking to you, you're like, oh my God, I can't believe I missed it. I can't believe I was there. So when you talk about change, I think it's built into the conversations that I have with my own kids. And to hear their words, I mean, they hit you in the heart. Like they hit you. And they don't sugarcoat anything. They hit you with words and words that we give validity to and weight to. It's, it's now being home with her, you talk about that change. Now being home, it's like I don't have that weight. There's no weight there. The conversations are so free flowing, and it's like, hey, Dad, what are you doing? Where are you going? Like, Dad, are you gonna be there? Are you gonna be there for lunch? So when I sit there and like my son went to school this year, it was the first time I volunteered for school. Out of 5 kids, I volunteered for school this year. Now I made videos of like I was overwhelmed. I think the biggest thing I was taken back because it was like this business is giving me the time to go to school with the last of my 5 and to sit there and understand that like my other kids were like, oh, you went to school to help him? And you're laughing like, dude, I'm just telling you. But what I didn't share with you, a lot of people in the story was simply this is when I walked home because I can walk to that school where they go. I have to share something with you. It was a very emotional walk home because I cannot believe, like, I know I was doing the things that I needed to do. I only did what I did because that's all I knew.
Mm.
See, I always tell people, like, right now, you have no excuse. Like, we're
Yes.
sharing something for you right now that we know works. And here's what's really great about Lizelle and myself. This is for a fact. I'll speak for her. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think we're on the same pages. See, we'll show you results. We
Mm.
don't see, we don't, we have no, we know that there are people that will sit there and go like, oh, I don't believe you. I get it. I'm okay with that. You don't have to believe me. We do these lives to simply show you facts and we're okay with that. See, we already know what this business has done for us. I've been able to be a stay-at-home dad, go to my son's high school. This is his first year freshman in high school, and I was able to go to the events at his school. Like that's what the business did for me. I already know that. But I also know it can do the same things for you. Like I sit here and tell people, I think I had I don't know, a $1,200 or $1,300 day today. And I literally did not know any of them. I never met them. I never spoke to them. That's why we talk about automation, right? And by the way, when I was out there, I did my live. I did 2 calls with 2 individuals that are doing this business that I mentored them. So I spent like 2 hours with another young lady. I spent another hour with a gentleman today. I don't charge for that. I don't charge anybody money. You talk about mentoring in the community. We don't charge for mentoring.
That's
Like
what I
we
love
don't do
about the
anything.
community. I just want to give a shout out to Celia.
This
Awesome.
is see here, see, see.
Good morning.
I feel like Cecilia should be waving me back, but she's blowing me off.
Oh, this is so
Cecilia,
cool.
you beautiful person. Another amazing individual. Another amazing individual.
I'm getting her on with us. Yay! Cecilia is our first South African millionaire, guys. If you haven't met her yet, she is the
Good
queen.
You
morning, good
beautiful person.
morning.
Morning.
Look at you. Good
I just
evening.
dropped my daughter off at school and I'm like, Tim and Lizelle together. Hey, you guys.
Hi, love. How are you?
I'm good, I'm
Sending you
good, I'm
love and
good.
joy. You are a huge inspiration for so many people. You are an absolute a blessing that I can't even begin to tell you. Like I was telling Lizelle and I was telling the people that are on here today, I'm just telling you, I'm on here. It's I don't know, 11:35 in the United States, and I would
Same.
do anything for you guys because I know that you're in this for to help so many people that to stop feeling what we have felt in our past, right? We've all felt some defeat and things where we didn't believe we had an opportunity. And the greatest thing about it is all 3 of us want one thing for other people. We just want them to be successful. See, the money's the byproduct. We just know if you're
Absolutely.
coachable and come in here and just enjoy. I'm going to be in South Africa when it's summertime. I'm not going to come out there in the winter. I know it's winter time for you guys,
Hey.
but I
But
am
you
going to be
guys,
out
I
there.
told you we've got a golf course here, Tim. I see the
Yes.
dudes on the golf course all the time. We've
Tim
got
plays
it.
golf every day. Yeah, we've got it here for you.
Well, here's what I know that one of you two are going to be driving me, getting me my beverages. Somebody going to try to find my ball wherever the hell it went. If it went right or left, not center, somebody's got to find my ball. but I just do know that
We'll do
that's
rock,
what this
paper,
business
scissors
is.
for who gets that for the day.
It's the relationship, it's the funness that we bring to this table, and to not be a part of it, I just think you're missing something very special. We're at a time that's so unique, more than you could possibly imagine. We talk about digital marketing, but I don't think people understand the weight of what this business is and what digital marketing in general. We're not necessarily the business. I'll just say the where you're at. I simply said on one of my lives today, and even one of my mentoring calls today, I want you to understand the gravity. I want you to understand, if you remember when the internet first came out, I want you to understand people were looking like nobody's going to buy into this. No one wants to do this. But I'm sitting there like, where we're doing digital marketing, that's where we are. That's kind of where we are in this world today. Digital marketing is, we are at the forefront of where the digital marketing is going. And I compare it to the internet, because the internet, people are like, what is digital marketing? And you ladies know exactly what I'm talking about. When people still sit there like, I don't know what digital marketing is. I have no clue. We can sit there and say 100% resale rights. You can do this from your phone. People were talking about the internet, and we're like, the internet, what the hell is the internet? It can't be true. It's not possible. And then we get people, I know you guys get people who go, I don't know what you're talking about. It's not true. It's a scam. It's this and that. Well, the greatest thing about you guys is you show proof. You don't have to sugarcoat anything. And the great thing about authenticity is you are yourselves. And that is the best blessing you can give people, is you. And I think that's what's so unique about this business. And being in South Africa, I promise you, my only fear about golfing in South Africa is I just feel like it's South Africa, right? I feel there's a lot of wild animals that will steal my golf balls, and I might get bit.
I
See,
don't know
that's
why
my thought.
everyone always thinks that.
In Jeffries, it might be the whales and the dolphins, them. But when I take you up to Limpopo, you might get the lion and the monkey. They're not everywhere.
But let me share something with you. Lizelle's going with us, right? So we can get Lizelle to get the ball if it goes where it's not supposed to go.
Why? Because I'm the
'Cause
youngest.
I can get the drinks. I'll get the drinks. But we'll do rock, paper, scissors, Lizelle, on whose turn it is to go get the ball and who goes
yes,
get
That sounds like a plan.
We'll just do rock, paper, scissors.
rock, paper, scissors. I'm in. I'm good at that. I'm good at that. But yeah, I mean,
This
see,
business
let
is
me ask
just
you.
life-changing. It's
See, let me ask you
life-changing.
a question. What are you doing today? What's in your day today? What are you doing today?
So my daughter's writing exams, right? So I'll be quickly finishing off my 2-hour workday because that's what I do. I bought myself some Tony Robbins. I have been wanting to do that for so many
Beautiful.
years, and this time when it came up, I'm like, I'm in, I'm so in. So I'll spend a little bit of time on that. Then I'll be picking up my girl from school, spending the time with her. Tonight I've got a church cell group that I'm just living. If I pick up Nani just past 10, if she wants to go to the beach, I'm like, cool stuff. If she wants to go have milkshake, cool bananas, whatever. I get to spend my time with my daughter. It's just laid back and relaxed.
It's like living every day like it's on vacation. Or I also tell people is like, if you really get down to it, what we're trying to do in our lives is we're just trying to live our life. We're not trying to be crazy. I don't hear anything crazy Lizelle says like, I want to go on that greatest vacation, or I want to do. No, we're just trying to live a quality of life, and we're trying to make a life and live it. We're not trying to be
Right.
forced to
So
live a
I say
life the
for
way
me, it's like
their
my
agenda is.
favorite thing is when I heard you the one day when you said I get to date my wife, and I almost had tears in my
Yeah.
eyes. Listen, I'm a single mom, right? But I guess it would have made a massive difference in my life if before I got divorced, I could actually have dated my husband. It would have made a lot of
Yeah.
difference. And then for me, it's that I think Lizelle might have picked it up with her girls as well. Is the glow in my daughter's eyes these days.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's like the relationship is so restored that she's got that. She'll just come into my room and jump on the bed and say, hey, Ma, did you hear? And we lost that when I was working 15 hours a day. We lost that touch completely. I didn't know my child. And now it's like I can see the glitter in her eyes. She's excited. She's friendly. She's just a complete different person. So yes, I can say this business changed everything for me. The stress is lifted and I'm feeling, I'm not under pressure, but what I see in my child, because she gets the best version of me. That is like, that's
Man.
I went the other
That's
morning. I never used to be able to drop my kids off school or go fetch them because I always had to be at the business very early, left late. And the other morning, I was dropping my middle child off, and I bought her coffee at the garage. And she was standing there, and oh my goodness, I cried, and I was about to do a live. And she was like, Mom, it's just, I've never had this with you. We're having coffee before school, and we can actually have a conversation. And she told me about this boy she liked, and the tears were rolling down my face as I was driving. I'm thinking what I missed out on.
And it's not
yeah.
the boy that made you cry. It's actually that I blinked and this is where we are now. I mean, you literally have 18 summers with your children. And last year with Nanny, I had that epiphany and I'm like, I've got 4 summers left. What am I going to do with this? Because the reality is once they're done with school, they want to start living life. They want to leave the nest and they want to start building their own life. And I was like, I've got 4 summers left. Do I really want to continue, missing out on my only child? And I'm 3 days away from hitting my 1-year anniversary. And I'm still standing at how much things has been able to change. And not only for me, I mean, if I look at Lana could stop working her 9 to 5. She made with this business for quite a few months that she thought, she couldn't leave. She thought she was contracted in for quite some more time. And she made, I think for the past 4 or 5 months, she made 3 times her salary every month and still had to do the 9 to 5 and the minute that she heard she doesn't have to complete that contract, she can actually go. She's like, I'm out. I saw her last night and she's got the most beautiful glow. She is just her humorous spark. I'm telling people, I'm like, you know what I'm here for? I'm here to give you your happy back. Because I see her in people over and over and over again, giving them their happy back. Because they finally just get to stand back and say, hey, this is me. This is what life is supposed to be. This is me, the relaxed version that could actually be present and focus, and that's not overstressed or overworked or, drowning in debt. This is me.
See, I always believe like what you just said is like I love that. It's like kind of let your hair down. Like obviously I don't have my hair down right now, but I always sit there and go, let your hair down, live your life, right? And breathe. I always say when I see people doing this, I say, God, doesn't it feel good just to breathe? And I think those moments where we're able to just like kind of like take a deep breath and just release it. There's something about that release. See, I want that. You want that. Lizelle wants this for other people to just be able to breathe for once and just have that sigh of relief. Man, see, all the money's great. I don't care what anybody says. The money's phenomenal, right? It's an upshoot, but it's not what we do this for. Like I listen to your ladies' stories. I know my story. The money's a byproduct of what we do. And people like look, here's why I say a lot of people here are going to be successful in this business if they plug in with Lizelle and yourself and myself. I just know that people are going to be successful because we only have one thing in mind, your success. If you plug in and do the things you need to do, you're going to have the opportunity to have what Lizelle has, what C has. See, I hear every one of us, the one thing that we all talk about is our kids. The kids bring us smiles. We all have the same thing. I know that if you have, do me a favor, if you're a mom or a dad, do me a favor, just put a 1 or a 1 in the comments. If you're a mom or dad on here, put a 1 in the comments because I know that I can't be the only one sits there and goes, or C can't be the only, Lizelle cannot be the only one sitting there going, I love my kid. We had coffee, we had tea, we're going to get lunch today at Chick-fil-A. I mean, I can't be the only one. And to know that when you sit there and have an opportunity, and here's what's really cool is when your kid looks back and you go, hey, do you want to go wherever? And you sit there and you go, cool, let's go. Like to me,
Yes.
it's cool, let's go. What do you want? What time are we going? And they look at you like, are we, no, you're kidding. Cool. Where are we going? See, that was for me. And it was shocking because when I would say yes to them, I became that yes dad. See, I
Yes,
talk
I
about
love
this.
that.
I became that yes dad, not the dad that sits there and goes, hey, I'll be there. Let me tell you, I get off the plane on Friday at 1:30. My flight is coming into California at 1:30. I'll be there. I got to hit the office. I should be able to get out of work a little bit early today, but it was never the case. So when I sit there and say, hey, I'm going to be there, they look at me like, and you see them on the edge of their seat when I drive up, they're like, holy crap, dad's there. Like, dad is here. Like, oh my God. To see their faces the very first few times I would go to lunch or do things with them, it was, holy crap, he really is here. Like, now he's here. Like, oh my God, he's here. Those moments for me are, there's no words. And I think the other thing too is, I'll say this too, because I said this earlier on a live. You dads that are on this live here today, you dads need to listen to Lizelle, because Lizelle is like I always say, the message from, don't worry about the person who gives you the message, because the message is sent with love and kindness. I believe this business is about love and kindness, and this business is about giving your time back. All that is great. If you can't relate to the messenger, but you listen to the message and you get the message, take the message and run with it. Because there's, just take the message and run with it. Because I know you dads may not see Lizelle as you see this, as this beautiful woman in front of you. You see the beautiful woman in front of you, and we have this message. We just want one thing for you. We just want you to have your time back with your kids, because we understand corporate America does not really care about who you are. They don't want to. They want to suppress you. However you look at that, I talk about work being slavery. I always talked about labor being slavery, because they pay you enough just to be there every day. They pay you enough just to make sure that you can put a roof over your head. And after that, you're in debt and you can't afford anything. So you're set to all those things that we do. But when it comes down to this business, it's about our lives. It's about being home, loving on our kids. And the great thing about, I tell dads, you need to be home. You
Yes.
dads need to be home for your kids. If you heard the conversations that I hear with my kids, it's breathtaking. And to know that they're sitting there looking for information, they're looking for answers. And I will share something with you. If we're not there giving them the answers, where do you think they're getting the answers from? Their school, their friends. And I don't want them giving those answers. I want them to get the answers from your dad. I want the answers coming from you. And if you sit there and learn the skills, what we have all talked about and teach every day, we get up there and we want to be here. We need to be here. And we have a message that is so powerful, because we are living our lives to make sure to put our family first. And that's what we want. We just want that. And again, back to the same thing I'll say to you, not everybody's going to do this business, but everybody could. If you think you can and you think you can't, you will, but it won't be because of the three of us sitting here telling you about all the joy that we have in our lives because of this business. It's not perfect. I just know it works. Just telling you, because there's so many great things about that we've been blessed with. So that's all I'm going to say to you.
I just want to say, I do think it's perfect. Hey, the type
Yeah.
of grinding I had to do in my life to be able to provide for my child,
Mhm.
this is as perfect as it gets. I mean, I've always had this feeling there's got to be
Perfect.
more to life. There's got to
This
be more
is
to
exactly
life.
what we said in the beginning.
Work and no play. And then
We did,
and I
right?
keep searching for and I'm telling you, there is more to life. When you get to work 2 hours a day and make daily payments,
Giselle?
you realize there's way more to life than the hustle and the grind. I'll never forget. I mean, it was 5 months when I flipped my zip. 5 months after I started, when I flipped my zip code. So I was still running my salon, still putting in hours, not so much, but I was still working in the salon until I moved up to Jeffreys Bay. But that very, when you're in and you're settled, and that very first day where you really literally only work 2 hours a day, everything else, all the 9 to 5s and all that is paused, and you get that moment where it just went quiet for me, and I looked around and was like, I really work freaking 2 hours a day. So what do I want to do? And I got really excited about that. And
love
it was like an epiphany moment where I had to realize, shit, this is so real. I mean, the first time the money hit the PayPal, I was like ecstatic. It's like, this really works.
Right.
This,
You're like, oh my
this
God. You're like, oh my God. Oh my
works.
God. How much is that? Okay. It
Yes.
really does. Like, it's not just 300. It's 600. Oh my God. It's not just 600. It's actually 12. And then
And
all
you
of a
must remember,
sudden,
we still converted to South African rand. I mean, that's like,
18 to 20
oh,
times more, right?
really?
It's crazy, right? So that's why with me, when I hit my first 6 figures in dollar income, I was already a millionaire in South Africa. That is how
Wow.
insane it is. So you need to move to South Africa, actually, Tim.
I think I actually do. But what makes me
Financially,
nervous is can you go snowboarding there?
No. Well, I
Oh,
don't know.
damn.
so you can probably when there's some snow there up in Cape Town in the Drakensberg.
Surf.
I'm sure we can
You
find
can
some.
surf.
You can surf. You can
Oh, you can
surf.
surf? We're good.
Sand
Surf, if we can surf and golf this in the same time of day, I'm all in. But Lizelle said it so fast. She goes, "You can't snow here." She said it too fast. I'm like, Lizelle, come on. We're gonna have to go get coffee somewhere at an. We're gonna
It's
have to
your
get an
marvelous, my
espresso
friend. We can
somewhere.
do anything. We can do anything. We'll find snow, Tim. Don't worry. Not in the summer though. You won't go. You won't go snowboarding in the summer. That's no optic illusion.
So let me ask you a question. South Africa, you're getting into your winter season right now. So is it rainy? What is your summer look? What does your winter look like? Like my winter is like um 60, 70 degrees, rainy or just misty. It's not like what does your winter look like?
Lizelle can tell you what the Jeffries winter is like, because this is going to be my very first real winter in my life. Because where I come from, if we had 3 weeks of cool weather, it was a lot throughout the whole winter season. It was melting hot always where I come from. So this is like literally
Really?
for 17 years. This is going to be my daughter's very first ever real cold winter. I've ordered some heaters.
Really?
Take a lot is about to bring I love online.
Proactive mom.
All electric blanket and heaters, and I'm rigging it up because I'm expecting to feel the cold because you never know. But Lizelle can tell you what winter is like in Jeffries, and I can also be.
Lizelle, you better make sure she's safe and sound. She's scaring me with the electric blanket. There might be a house fire going on at that house. You better be careful.
Yeah, it's not that cold. It's cold, but it's not like I've never wore like a big coat or anything, you know. You get your cold days, it's rainy. It's rainy a lot in the wind. But
Can
that's
I
in the
golf?
summer months as well. No thermal vests for us.
Can, can I golf? Can I golf during the day in the winter?
In the winter, yes. Mm, yeah.
You're not making me feel really good and fuzzy inside right now. Lizelle's like, sure,
Once you're
you
in South
sure you can,
Africa, so
Tim.
I'll make it happen.
You will still be
Oh
able
my
to
God.
toast them. It's not that bad.
Yeah, I like what you mentioned now, Cecilia.
We have a
Because,
Switzerland winter.
yeah,
No, it's not like that. It's
Oh,
yeah.
so is it like a Spain winter? Is it like a Spanish winter?
What is a Spanish winter?
A Spanish winter is like it's not really sunny. It's kind of cool all the time. You get some sunny days, but and you get rain
so
in
there's a
the
lot of
Spanish
sun here.
winter.
I would say there's a
It's
lot of sun here.
a lot of sun, right?
So much
Yeah.
rain.
Yeah.
Well, it
What I
sounds like
like
I
what
could.
you said,
I just,
Cecilia, I actually wanted to jump up on that because I wanted to ask you how difficult it was to transition to a 2 hour workday. So I want to ask you that, Tim, because for me it was like I felt guilty for only working 2 hours a day. I was like trying to hang on an hour or more just to feel like I had to do more until I
let
got
me
into
let,
the groove.
let me take my glasses off so you can hear me and see me when I tell you. If you work 10, 12, 13, 14 hours a day, let me tell you something. See, this business is not about up here. We talk about the business. I always tell people stop using your noggin. This is one of those businesses where you talk about the emotion about what we get from this business and the feeling that we get to take people on this journey. This journey for me, working 2 hours a day, I do 3 hours a day because I choose to. But I'm going to share something with you. I absolutely love what I do because I know I'm making an impact on someone's life. I know that these next three ladies that are going to be announced six-figure earners in the community, probably within this week to next 2 weeks, these three individual ladies that I've had an impact on their life to help them make six figures within 3 to 5 months. I already know that 2 hours a day or 3 hours a day that I do, man, it is the greatest feeling in the day because I know that when I'm done my 3 hours that I choose to do because I enjoy it, I do go golfing. I do go out and visit lunch with friends. I do go out lunch with my kids. So there's nothing like I'm telling you from what I used to do from where I am today, because I know I make an impact on people's lives, that 3 hours is the most impactful to people's lives. And that's what gives me joy because I'm going to go to lunch. I just want to make sure you saw my eyes, make sure I didn't cry, and that you heard me because I want to make sure you see you do all those things because this is fun for me. This is not a chore. You know, I had a mentoring call today with one of these ladies, and I just simply said, "See, this is not a chore for me. Like you need me, talk to me. I got you. So I know you're working this business left and right, and you're making an impact. I'm happy to help you because you both are the same way. You
Yes.
you
Oh,
know when
wow.
somebody's
Without this
working with you,
gift.
they're all plugged in and they're charged up and they're ready to go. See, we want that for people. See, they just need to know that we're there to see. I always say it this way. People will work for themselves if they know, like I always say, it's like if people know that we care about them, genuinely care about them, like they'll work 10 times harder because we know we actually give a shit about them, right? I just know that's true. So these three ladies are like, Tim, I can't believe you did this. I can't believe like why? Why wouldn't you? Do you know what you're doing for your own life? The changing that you're doing? Like you see, you change zip codes. For the love of God, these people are like they're able to pay their bills. They're able to pay for their car, to work. Like, what's next? Now I sit there and tell them, like, I tell them, I yell at them, your goal is too small. Stop
Yeah.
coming and sitting there go, oh, I need to make 6 figures in 6 months. Are you shitting me? You're about to make 6 figures in 4 months. You're about to make six
Three.
figures.
We
You
already
just see
had
what that's what I'm
somebody do
saying?
it in 4. Now you can go ahead and do it in 3.
Yes.
So what
And
are
when
you
we
sitting
get
there? What
somebody doing it in 3,
your
then you
goal is
go,
too
"Ooh, it
your
is
goal is
just
too small, ladies.
because you've got the footprints to follow in. And I think that is what people is missing also. It's like, hey, you know what? It took me 6 weeks to make my very first sale. And I told people over and over and over again, anything I can do, you can do better. Hey, and they smashed it up. It's like, then you get a
Yep.
3 week, 7 days, 5 days. Why? Because you is like, hey, you know what? I stepped a little bit left on that side, so just go right. You know, if Michelle says 2 steps left, 1 to the front, do it. Don't do like me. Otherwise, you're going to wait 6 weeks. Do what they teach you. Watch this one, do that one. And
I
I mean,
love that.
I took to be a South African millionaire took me, it was just a few days, under 7 months, right? To hit my first six, it was 6.5 months that it took me to hit my first 6 figures in dollars, but which made me a millionaire. I mean, I've got 3 of the other millionaires in South Africa is all, it's mine. I'm like a proud mama here. The one made it in under 2 months, becoming a
No,
South African.
wow.
The other two,
Wow.
the one was 5 months, 24 days, and the other one was just a few days short of 6 months. I mean, they all did
Mm,
it sooner
right.
than I did. And I mean, if you take the 6 figure earners as well, it's like they hit it way before I did it when I got started. Because I'm like, literally, okay, listen up. Huh? This is what I did not do. Go do it.
Yeah,
I
you
always tell people,
actually show
well, you got
them
to think
how.
about this. Well, it's like this. I tell people I didn't make any income for 3.5 months. In 14 months, I made over $200,000. Like that's insane to me. So don't do what I do. I didn't ask any questions. I always tell people like the only thing that I didn't do that I didn't ask any questions. I showed up every day. I did everything I needed to do. I just didn't ask any questions. And then when I started asking questions, I was getting responses. And next thing you know, 11 days straight, I made daily pay. So
I
it's like
still
everybody
remember
knows
that live.
this is documented. This is not a like people. It's in our community. You see the story. It's July 27th of 2023 when it all started for me. Like I signed up March 8th of 2023 to sit there and tell you 14 months later to sit there and be over $200,000 and I do 2, 3 hours a day and then even and I made no income for 3.5 months. Are you kidding me?
I still remember that live where you were on when you were asking questions. It was actually 2 lives, but I remember your posture. I still look at you and I think, yes, Tim, I'm so proud of you. I still remember your posture. You know that it's like I
Right.
don't know what the hell I'm doing wrong, and I don't get it, and just
Right.
that. The next moment I saw you started flying, I'm like, wow. And look at everything that you've got the glow. You've got the glow. And I think that's what people they're missing, what we're trying to give them. It's like, I literally want to give you your happy back.
Yes.
Because if I could do this, if Tim could do this, if Lizelle could do this, anybody can do this. Anybody can do this.
You couldn't have said it any better because I wake up every day to make sure that I try to be happy. You know, we wake up to be happy. Really. I mean, at the end of the day, we still wake up to be happy. We go to bed to try to be happy. It is I don't care who you are. It'd be a cool thing to wake up and be happy every day. It really would be cool. If we could fight to be happy every day, man, that's a great feeling. We're not fighting to pay our bill. We're not fighting to get milk for our kids. How are we going to pay gas? How are we going to get to wherever we need to get to? That's not what we're talking about.
Mind
We're
isn't already spinning towards that negative co-worker or that boss that's going to come down on you. You're not at home fixing your daughter's hair, but you're already in your mind busy working on that. That one client that always comes to drain your energy, and she's angry at her husband, and she comes to take it out on you. When you don't have
right.
that, and you just get to be you and get to be present in your own home.
Oof.
I honestly think there's no way that you can be happy every single day, and I'm amazing myself every single day.
Yeah.
We're joking around now. Me and my
You
daughter
know what the
watch Grey's Anatomy, right? And in there's some of it's a do you know Grey's Anatomy? It's like a hospital series. So we binged that together. She wanted to watch it, and there's like some of the shows where I like literally the two of us will be sitting with the tissues and crying. So the joke is that we need to actually get ourselves a series just so that we can also feel what it feels like to cry, because we don't have that in our lives at the moment.
yeah.
It is happy, it is bliss, it is calm, it's a complete different life. And I don't think people grasp it because they haven't tasted it yet. And once you
Right.
see it, my friend, you cannot unsee it.
Absolutely. There was a lady, I shared it on my page yesterday. She sent me a WhatsApp yesterday, and I didn't know her story when she started, right? She started a month ago. She's already made 27,000. She's a newly divorced woman. She took a child's daycare money to be able to purchase this program, and she's now been able to live in an apartment, get an apartment for her and her child. I mean, I was like bawling, and this is what I love about this business:
Wow.
changing lives. Because we can all sell lip glosses or something, but it's not going to change anyone's life. But this is what I love about it: that purpose. Because sometimes you forget where you were because it's now all good. There's no financial stress. You're your own boss. You write your own check. Um, but when I do my content, I literally have to think about those that are still there, that are still behind, that needs to
Right.
get to where we are. It's so amazing. I love
Right.
it.
Yeah,
I love
and it's so funny. There's so
that.
many stories like that, though. We don't hear them every day, right? We don't hear. I think the coolest thing is doing this, even with you guys, is like, man, I feel so blessed to be around you guys because I don't get this, right? And we sit there and we think we're all by ourselves in this business, but the coolest thing is you're doing this. I'm doing the exact same thing. When someone signs up for this business, they're doing the exact same thing me or you are doing. So when someone asks you a question, you can sit there and say, well, we're doing the same thing. So we're just being ourselves and we're loving on people as they go through this journey. And the greatest thing is when you hear stories like that, when you hear, I don't know about you guys. Do you guys get fired up when you hear the person get their first sale?
Yeah, I love that.
I'm
To
like,
me,
I do the happy dance, and I'm like, "Ah," and if
right?
they get the voice note, when they let me know, and I send them a voice note, they're like, "Thank you for." I'm like, "What?
Yes,
I'm waiting for
yes.
this."
I am more fired up than them, and I'm like, my wife is will sit there and go like, "What are you yelling and screaming for?" And I'm going, "Robbie got their first sale," and I'm screaming like this. First of all, I'm already loud, and then I'm like, "My girl got her first sale. This is amazing!" Not surprising, but amazing. Not surprising, and because we already know. what it is to get 3 and 4 sales a day. We already know what it is to 6 to 8 to 9 sales a day. We know that, but we don't take it for granted. We
Also
just
know
know that
what
we
they
want that person to get that one sale because you and I know you get that one sale, man, the
And at
world, the
first time,
walls.
when they calculate what they made for the month, because now it's your sale and then you make a sale and your mind is stuck on that. But the minute that you calculate it and you're like, what just happened?
Yeah.
What the hell did I make for
They,
this month?
And
yeah. I
like
mean,
South Africa, the conversion is a lot. I mean, $900 a day is 17,000 rand for us. You know,
so give me a perspective. I got to ask this question for you. Give me a perspective. Oh, sorry. See, give me a perspective. So a $900 sale. So when you say 1,700 or 17,000,
17,000.
so $17,000 in rand is equivalent to $900.
Yes.
So now, give me a perspective. If you were to go out to rent a home or rent a place, what is like? I'm not going to use where I live because it's not relevant. If I was to go out and rent a place, a 2-bedroom home, it's about $2,000. So, so that's that's like say 3 sales, $900 would cover rent. Say $2,700.
For a
So
what size
in
apartment? 2 bedroom.
2-bedroom,
Crap things is
and
expensive on this side.
actually 2 bedrooms actually goes into. I'm just using that as an analogy, but actually 3-bedroom in California, where I live, is about $3,700 to $4,600.
Sure, that's expensive.
So what?
$900 is like in Jeffrey's Bay. That's like a month's rent, right, Cecilia? More or less.
Yeah, I can cover rent. Where I'm staying, I can cover rent, electricity, and the lady that's helping me now.
For $900.
For $900. I guess I'm living in the wrong place. And
That's
you
what,
have a beach. And you have a beach?
Got a
exactly. Yeah.
beautiful beach, yeah.
But you see, this is the thing with South Africa, and this is why I'm sure most of South Africans experience it. When you do your videos and you tell them about this income opportunity that you can do online, and it sounds too good to be true, because
Right.
to earn like 500,000 like I did in 4 months, it sounds, you can't comprehend it because it just
Right.
sounds too good to be true. But it's because we earn in dollars, so it's so much more. And we learned in the Legacy Builder how to create our own community. So I created my own South African community, which is so cool. So I can show
Oh, you created your
people,
own community.
yeah, in South African
Oh,
community, which is so cool because now people can actually see this is actually real. We are making this type of money.
wow.
Because I just wanted them to experience also a little bit of that community that we get to have. So
I
that
think it's important.
yeah, so that South Africa's mind can just be a little bit open because I thought it was too good to be true when I started. Like, I remember hearing Cecilia's story and she's telling me she made like $1 million already in 7 months. I was like, what? If I can just make it 20K, I'll be happy. But I mean, I ended up making 500, and I mean, I haven't even counted this month. I think it was the second week. My husband asked me, the second week of May, how much did I make? And I said, well, I didn't even count because I'm so focused on helping people, that I don't even count it.
You forget to count.
You forget to count, and then I counted, and this was my second week in this month, and I already made 120. I'm like, what? This is like crazy.
Yeah.
When the
And
rush
they
slows down, one, you don't count money, especially if you like get into this. And I know this is also difficult for people to grasp because in the 9 to 5 life, you are so used to over budgeting. No amount of budgeting is going to work out if you don't have the money, right? It is what it is. You can
Absolutely.
budget until you are
Absolutely.
blue. If you don't have the income, that budgeting ain't going to help you, right? So when you get into that where you don't have to over budget for everything, when you go to the grocery store, you can take what you want and you can pay for it without needing to watch your bank account. So that's like people
Right.
don't grasp that part yet. And the other one is, do you ever lose days? Because I'm not in a rush for time at all. And then I'm like, shit, what day is today? It's like, oops, I missed a day somewhere because I'm not so set on Monday from 9 to 7. I need to do this and that and that. You just lose days. You're like, okay, my 2 hour work day's done. What am I going to do today? Do I want to go walk? I don't care if it's Saturday or Sunday or whichever day. I don't care if I want to go down to the beach. I go down to. So I literally lose days because I'm not constantly pressured for having to do certain things at certain times for a boss or, a brick and mortar business or something. It's just I lose days and I forget to calculate how much.
Share this with you. I booked myself a facial, eh? I went to the facial a day after the appointment was supposed to be, right? I had to go to a checkup with the doctor. I rocked up yesterday at the doctor where the appointment's only today. I'm like, what's happening? It's because no one's in control of my time. I love that.
Yeah.
It's so funny. I always tell my kids, it's like if I miss, they always yell at me because what happens is I always tell them if I have a golf or a tea time, they know I won't screw that day up. They already know what day that I'll be there. But if you schedule anything other than what my golf is and it's not on that calendar, I won't make it. I love you, but I don't because I really don't know the days. And I think the cool thing is when you don't know the day, there's something special about not knowing what the day is because I think that just gives you that moment where you're like, this is freedom. This is a peace. This is a calming that I have worked for and wanted for all my life. We just didn't know it's real. And I think a lot of times we have to sit there and have these conversations with other people to know that it's okay also. It's okay to have feelings because we have been, I'm 57 years old. For 50 years of my life, I have been raised and put in a system of what life I'm told to do, like go to school, get good grades, marry, raise a family, go work your career, and then all of a sudden you retire. Well, they forgot to tell me after the 25 years of my career, when they took my role away from me, said there was no role. They didn't tell me about that. They didn't tell me that after 55 years of age, even though I saved a ton of money for retirement, I still needed to get some kind of income generated to come into my life. So when I sit there and tell you that we've been bred for all our life for that lifestyle, and then now when you sit there and say like, no, I get up and I don't know what day it is, like that's not a joke. Like I get up and I really don't know what day it is because every day is a day like vacation. Like I tell people, I simply share with you a lifestyle. Like I want you to live this lifestyle. If this lifestyle was yours, how would it be for you? Like if I could share with you a way you can make an income, right? You can make an income working 2, 3 hours a day. And then you got to a point where you were helping so many other people and you were able to help them. And then all of a sudden you get to wake up every day and not know what day it is, but you just got the love on everything around you. There's something special about that. And that's not what we were raised for 50 years. So we've been stuck with this thing in our head for 50 years the way it's supposed to be. But then we sit there and go, is it really supposed to be that? It's not supposed to be that. It's not supposed to be dead. It's not supposed to be working 10, 12 hours a day, come home tired, and let the family get the byproduct of what my 10, 12-hour day was with my crappy attitude and tell them I don't have time, tell them I can't love on you, I can't do all the things. So when you sit there and we talk about what our days are like, we sit there because we really want people to understand you have to do something different to get change. You have to do something different. And here's 3 people right in front of them that sit there and do, what do you need to do? You need to purchase your digital product. What product do you need to want to purchase? Okay, because it's going to do what it needs to do. You just need to plug in. We're here to help you. You're not going to be, you're not going to not, you are going to be successful if you plug in. You're not going to be, and it's not going to be because
I see a lot of guys are asking where to find the info. Guys, the link is in my bio, but you can screenshot here, dailyincomewithlizelle.com. You're going to get all the info. You're going to get an email from me with the link to my website. It's going to show you all the info. Carry on, Tim. Thank you.
Yeah, it's perfect because you know what? You look at you have 115 people in here. You have also 11,000 likes on here. I think that the greatest thing is what you're doing right now is obviously it's receptive because your numbers keep going up on this live where look, people are sick and tired of being sick and tired. They're just absolutely done with all the bullshit. Excuse not the British language, but I'm over this. Like I'm over this. And we just need to look, people don't want to sit there and work 10, 12-hour days. I don't care if they love what they do or not. They want freedom. They want time. They want their life. And you know what? Because this seems like a foreign conversation to people. This is a foreign conversation to people. Like, look, what do you want? Like, tell me what you really want. You want to stay at home, work 2, 3 hours a day, make $100 a day? Do you want to sit there? What is it that you want to get to? Like, really, at the end of the day, what do you want? See, even when Lizelle, I'll do the same thing. Even when I did this, it's like, what do I want? And then I'm sitting there like, well, gee, I just want to stay at home and hang out with my kids because it's such a cool feeling. My kids are freaking amazing. Like, I want that. But when you don't have a vehicle to get there, like, it's hard to relate to us when we sit there and talk the things because what we speak of is foreign to most people. Because sometimes we're talking to a wall and like, they don't believe it's possible. So every day we do this 2 hours. Every day we do a live. We come on a live and say, look, I just want to share something with you. At one point, you're going to sit there, you're interested, but at one point, you're going to have to say yes because there's too many people in front of them saying, hey, we got you. No, you understand? I'm going to help you and guide you. You have to do the work, but I'm just going to help you and guide you. You just got to plug in. It's step by step. I don't know how simply you can make it. Like at some point, you're going to sit there and go like, okay, that lady's living, she moves zip codes. She's living on the beach. She had lunch with her kid. Lizelle's sitting there like she gets her facials. This other dude from the United States, I don't even know where he's from. Like, I don't know what the hell he's doing, but all I know is he golfs all the time. And it's like he's worried about coming to South Africa and getting eaten by an elephant or some crap out in South Africa. I don't know. But all I know is we're no different than anyone else. We just wanted something more because at the end of the day, there's to be more than all the bullshit that we go through every day. See, you work your ass off. Lizelle, you did the same thing. You had salons. I mean, come on. Like there's more to this thing we call life. There's just more to it, and I'm just sick of it. I just don't want to do it anymore. I want to make sure that I'm there for my kids every day, minute of the day, if that's what it is. I did sign up. No Litha.
Lita.
I did sign up. I love that. I
Awesome.
love when people aren't here that they're doing this because, look, if you don't know anything about this business, go to the link in this bio up here for Lizelle. I'm just telling you, go to the link in the bio up here. Lizelle, you have your link in the bio, right?
Yeah, it is there. You guys can take a
Yeah.
screenshot. I think they don't want to leave the line.
I wouldn't want to leave the mile when you have people like yourself and C on here. I don't want to leave the live. It's 12:30 in the morning
Oh my
in the
goodness.
United States, and
It has to go to bed.
I don't want to leave. I'm excited. I am so excited to be with you two ladies. This is
when you
what
go to bed
this
now, it's like your mind just doesn't go off. It's that exciting. It's like,
it
ooh.
is. How can it not be? Like when most people go to work tomorrow, I remember I said, I think you said it, or Lizelle, it's like this. I put my armor on before I go to work. I put my armor on. I always talk about it. I put my armor on. So when I go to work with people I don't really care about or I don't really like get along with, I just know I put my armor on and protect myself as best as possible. I call it the work armor. And then you go through the day and you're like, oh my God, here comes somebody. Get my armor up, get my shield up, protect myself so nothing happens to me. That's what that armor is. Like you sit here and it's not like I'm taking my t-shirt off, getting ready to go jump in the pool. Our armor is like we have no armor. We have no worries anymore. We have no stress and trying to figure shit out. We don't have that. The peace and the calm that you talk about, there's something special about that. But it's a belief, and it's a belief in our stories that we sit there and tell people. Like man, I love working with you guys because I just know what you're about and I know where your heart is because this business is about a heart. It's not about your brain. The corporate America had my head, my statistics, my head. They have my head. It's not about my brain. I just know I can make an impact on people's lives, and I know you're doing the same things in South Africa. But then again, your business is worldwide. Our business is not just where we're from. Our business is in Ireland. Our business in Barbados. You know what I mean? So
But
here's the
I
thing: when
love
you're
that.
asleep. When I was asleep last night, I had somebody purchase from me last night at 3 in the morning. I was asleep and they were from Ireland.
Automations, baby. Automations.
Automation.
I
Like
love the
is
automations. The best alarm clock I had this week was yesterday morning when I woke up to $1,200. I'm like, what a
oh,
wake.
That's amazing. Yes.
is
Yeah.
that cool or what?
I didn't need to jump out of bed and go and pack something or ship something or nothing. I know by the time that I brushed my teeth, those 2 clients were well on their way of setting up. They were like, going on with life. They could get started. No, I love this.
So think about that. Lizelle, talk about that. Lizelle, talk about that. When they sign up, say they purchased a legacy builder or anything in the business, talk about the process. But here's the thing I think other people don't understand too, and we didn't talk about it, but talk about the process when someone signs up to start this business with you. How does that all work? Like, what do they do?
That is so awesome. So, guys, this is why we say the link in the bio, dailyincomewithlizelle.com. You're gonna get an email, and then this is what I love about waking up. I had a $1,500 day yesterday, and it was also in the morning. And at lunchtime, I was like, where did the dings come from? Because what happens is it's so automated that when someone comes into your system, you don't even have to pick up the phone. You get to know exactly what the business is about. When you purchase your program, you get immediate access. You go, you get a page where you have to pay the $29 once-off website fee because the company puts the website up for you. I don't know about you guys, but I love that because I had my own business before where I had to waste so much money, so much time to try and get a website up and going. You've got $1 million website, which is amazing, done for us. So you get immediate access into your program. You get immediate access into going through the step-by-step. And you can have your business up and going within 2 hours. That's what I love about this. And you didn't even have to
hostings or nothing. I mean, do you remember when I had my website for my salon, I still needed to pay hosting fees after paying a crap load of money just to have a design. Then you still need to pay hosting fees. I mean, that $29, you don't even pay hosting fees or nothing. It's like once off and it's done.
I think that the coolest thing is I think the biggest thing that I was sharing with somebody the other day is when you purchase that digital legacy builder program with the $900 investment, right? And you can break that down to payments, which is really freaking amazing when you sit there and think about it. So that's one, you don't have to take the whole $900 out of your pocket, number one. Two, you sign up, you pay your $29 website fee. You get instant access. I think the biggest thing is when I know there's other businesses out there, they don't have instant access. Then all of a sudden the company builds your website. You don't need to be a computer genius. You don't need the tech savviness. I think that's the other amazing thing is Chanel, you said, is the $29 included in the package. So let's just put it this way. If you purchase a $900 legacy, you do the legacy builder, or you purchase any of the programs, you have a one-time fee with the $29. That is not, so you have the digital program you pay for, the 9 to 6 to 3 to 1, whatever you pay for, and then you have a one-time $29 website fee. And I call it the $1 million website. I will never sugarcoat this because I have seen corporate websites that have been amazing. So another question, Lizelle was on there. What payment options are there besides PayPal? So I'll let you answer that one.
We do have. You can just contact me. When you go to dailyincomewithlizelle.com and you put your email address in, you're going to get an email from me. Just reply to that email and ask me for the payment options.
Beautiful. See, it's so simple. It's so simple. I don't care who you are when you sign up. It's so simple, that whole process. But I think the other cool thing is when you pay the website fee, what people don't understand is, like C was saying earlier, it's a bloody $1 million website. They put studies and did everything they need to do to make sure that you had the best product out there to promote the digital products. And we're not doing it. I'm not tech savvy. If you told me C was telling you have to host something, build something, I'd be gone. I'm done. But here you have instant access.
I did not know my alt from enter. That's how untechy I was. My daughter had to show me how to put my first video on TikTok. I
also don't know how to work TikTok.
No clue. But I
right there with you both, ladies.
I don't know.
I love it because I had no clue either, right? So here's the cool thing. Here we are. We're sitting here laughing, but we're sitting there laughing going like, do you remember when you first did your first video? I'm going, yep, I remember it. And it was not pretty.
You know what's so awesome is when someone follows you from your first video. I had a lady come up on my live yesterday and she said that she's been following me since my first video. And although I looked confident in the first video, she cannot believe how I've grown being consistent. And she said she would see me every morning live at 8 o'clock because that's the time I go live, right? And she said,
Wow.
now, later on, I asked myself, well, if this lady comes live 8 o'clock every morning, then that means this thing is legit. And she purchased a $900 legacy builder. So you have people watching, right? People
Yeah.
watch your journey because they first want to see, is this real?
Well, I'll even say something that not only are your customers and your people watching you, I will share something with you. Your kids are watching. Like my kids, they know exactly what I'm doing. I'll get my kids that'll sneak in on my live and say, "Hey, Dad, what are you doing?"
Yes.
I'm like,
Get their
"You
five
get to
seconds of fame.
school." They're right. They're 5 seconds of fame. I was like, "You better get your back in school. What class are you in right now? Okay, stop getting on my live when you're in school." I think the coolest thing is saying what you're leaving as an example to your kids is that's the other thing.
Anything is
The
possible.
example you're giving an example to your kids. The business that you're doing is all done by your phone. You're sitting in a kitchen wherever you are. You're on your cell phone doing this business, and we're simply teaching our kids that they don't have to work. Excuse
I
me.
love
You don't have to
that.
teach your kids to go back to work 24/7 like we have done. We're teaching them an example. Look, we have to find something in digital marketing. You're going to find what your passion is, you love, enjoy what you want to do, and you're going to be able to do it all by your cell phone. I think that's the other greatest thing. Our kids are watching us every step of the
And I
way,
also
and they're
think you're
doing
an
it.
ATM now. Like my kids are hearing the money I'm making. They're like, give me, give me.
I've always been an ATM, so it would not surprise me.
But
Like
when you
I'm
said you,
Apple Pay now. I'm Apple Pay. Sorry, I'm
when
Apple
you
Pay
said
now.
in the beginning that you became the yes dad, that's why I went yes, because I used to be the no mom. Like everything was no. I didn't want to get up in the morning because I knew
Oh,
they were going to ask me what they needed and I couldn't afford it. Where now I'm
yeah.
just, okay, yes, okay, when? Let's do this. But they're taking
I,
advantage.
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. But you know what? Here we are. Okay, okay. What do you want? Okay. Again,
I'm
there's
not telling
so
you that.
the intangibles, right? I mean, the intangibles that we talk about this business for. So I simply like lead it this way. If you're sitting on the fence right now and you're sitting there going like, I think that one of the biggest things you just need to start. Just need to start. There's too many people out here that want you to be successful at this business. You just need to start. If you're on the fence and what
Stop worrying about perfect. Stop sitting on the other side and thinking, I wish I could do this, but I'm just not like that yet, or I can't speak like that yet. Hey,
oh
stop it.
right.
Stop it. It
And
doesn't
imagine
mean
if you
for you to be
start now
perfect.
where you will be. You know, like
Yeah.
everyone thought that this was the scam, especially my family. And now they are signing up. They could have been 500,000 richer already in 4 months, like I was when they started. But now they only
Yeah.
start. So the sooner you start, the better. Then you will get up.
Yeah, but you're nailing it. I mean, you're nailing the hammer on the head, right? I mean, you're nailing the hammer on the head. But at what point, that's why I sit there and tell people, look, I know where you're at on this fence. You're at the very end, hoping to God it's like you kind of want it to be true, but you're also sitting there going like, what if it's, but at one point it's got to come to you and say, there's too many people doing something different so they can have something different in their life, which is actually just to have a better quality.
Who in their right mind scams you showing their face? A lot.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And
I
then,
always say that. I will
they
not put my
believe you're
face
going
on
to
social
work.
media and say
Really?
it's not
What?
something that's working if it wasn't.
Wow. I love that what you guys just said. I love that. I never even said that. I like who would put their face on it and scam you because they can find out who you are and they will get you, and it's so true. Like that's the greatest. I think the other thing is cool. It makes this fun for me anyway, is you don't have to BS. You can show everybody everything. And that is one of the coolest things about the business. I don't have to sugarcoat anything. Look, we promote 4 done for you digital products. The greatest thing about it, we have three people that are that we have three type of buyers. We have business owners that want to get customers to the business. They don't want to promote those programs, and that's okay because they still want the program, what's in them. They want to create the second person is people that want to create their own product. The cool thing is they want to create their own product to get their own 100% money into their life. They don't see it in the product yet. And then the third is people like me, you, and C that sit there and go like, I'm going to promote the product. I'm too lazy. Like I say that not to be lazy. Let me tell you something. I am 57 years old. I am done working my butt off. I'm done
Yes,
working my butt
so
off. It's
done.
nothing to do with being lazy. Look, if you lived a life, if you have lived a life, you all know what I'm talking about. We're not tired. We no, hold on. Yeah, we're tired. We're freaking tired. I don't want to do this shit anymore. Excuse the phrase, excuse the French, whatever dialect it comes from, but the reality is I just don't want to do it anymore. So I applaud, I always say it this way. I flat out applaud people. I don't care if you're selling soap, a box of soap on a corner. If you are trying to make your life better, period, I will send you prayers. I will send you God bless you, and you're doing something amazing. All I'm going to say is I want to find something better for you to know that you can make a better income than selling a box of soap on the corner, whether it's selling a radio, whether it's selling whatever it is you're selling, and you're only getting a percentage of the income. Here you're getting 100% of $900. I mean, that's
I
just
must say, a lot of people, because when I started looking into things, listen, there's a lot of people selling on Etsy, or that is Amazon affiliate, or that was Newskin affiliate. You're willing to sell something for 25% and put the rest of the money into another company's pocket. Listen, everybody's tried selling something, right? Why not sell something that's going to make you damn 100% and it's education, which means
Changing lives.
are changing people's lives in a completely different way. And not for 25%. You don't have to wait for your money. I mean, that's the thing I love most. I don't wait because most affiliate companies, you need to wait either a week or you need to make a
correct. You
certain
do.
amount, or it's 2 weeks, or it's once a month that they pay you out. So you know you've got, it's a question of, I know I've got money, but I need to wait until, hey, no, do something that's going to make you, when somebody buys from you, your money is in your account immediately and you can use it when you need it. I love that.
I love that.
And immediate
It,
availability. That's
you
it.
nailed it. So
What
very
I
true.
love about it, I'm someone that I like to take instructions. Like I've tried many things in my life before, and I'm sure you all feel the same. We've tried it, it didn't work, and it's so nice to be able to follow a system that you know works. It's not something that you're going to try out and see if it works. It works, right?
I love this. Doop, doop, doop,
Yes.
doop. You start
I
there.
see some people are asking there, I see some people are asking, where's Lizelle's profile? It's in the link in my bio, guys. You can take a screenshot here, go to dailyincomeWithLizelle.com. Guys, we've been on for long. Tim, I think you're very tired. I want to say thank you so much for joining today. I so appreciate it. See, thank you for popping in. That was such a lovely
I know.
I really loved it to have you on. Last week you're not feeling well and everyone was so disappointed. So I'm so happy that everyone feels satisfied now that they've seen them.
Yeah, we got
You
pieces
know,
of
look, at the end of the day, see here,
Check my
to
sister,
see,
it's my twin. Hello.
wait a minute, that can't be your twin. You guys look alike.
Right? No, this is Anel, that's Tim, that's Cecilia. I'm one of the ones that thought it was a scam. But now I know it isn't. Yeah.
Well,
And how
I'm going to
short
tell you
story.
something. I'm just glad you're here. That's all I'm going to say. And there's two good blessings in front of me. Hey, listen, you guys, I'm going to tell you, Lizelle, I'm so excited to be here with you guys. And like I said, if you don't know who I am, I'm in the United States, in California. I'm enjoying the day. I'm so blessed and grateful to be with you guys. I can't wait to do it again with you. Anytime I can do anything for you, because I know where your heart is. You're just there to do other things, people for good things for other people. Keep doing what you're doing. It is absolutely priceless. It is perfect. And I can share what you're doing is changing people's lives. We do never, ever take that for granted what you're doing. Every live, when you have 20 people to one person on there, you're changing someone's life. That's all I can tell you what you're doing. I'm proud of you. I'm proud to call you my friends. And I can't wait to see our growth. I can't wait to see your guys' growth. I can't wait to hear all the stories because I just know the stories with what you guys are doing is just beyond. It's breathtaking. It's just takes the breath away for people. And I'll only wish you guys well and the best. And I know we're going to do some great things. So get ready, get ready. We have the rest of this year and I feel something. I think it's going to be very, very special. So I wish you love and joy. God bless you guys. Take care. We'll see you soon again, babe.
Thank you so much.
Bye,
Thank you,
guys.
Steve. Y'all sleep well. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. Link in my bio if you need any more information. Pop me an email back, just reply to that email, and you're going to be able to get free access to my community, right? That I have. I started a South African community where I can help you just more one-on-one so that you don't feel lost in a sea of many people. So excited to have you on board. Make sure you go here, take a screenshot if you need to, dailyincomewithlizelle.com. Thank you so much for joining, guys. I'm going live every morning at 8 o'clock, so I'll see you on. Cheers for now.